Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Still around the anniversary, but we're not doing the anniversary stuff. Instead, we are doing the FF6 event, A Love for All Time. Sort of looking at the relationship between Locke and Celis. And the events kind of surround that. Actually, they're just sort of Locke themed, aren't they? Just Locke's love life. South Figaro, Narsh in the Esper Valley, Zozo, Opera House, and Phoenix Cave. Anywho, we got the boss rush. And the boss rush are the two bosses that you fight when you return to Narsh. It is the Ice Dragon and Valley Garmonda. Which now that I can actually say properly, I feel a lot better about. Evening. Both these bosses are very ice, magic based, very few physical attacks. And both have a pretty big vulnerability to fire damage. So utilize these things in order to take the bosses down. It should also be noted that Valley does like to counter magic damage, so you're better off going with the physical team for this whole thing. Which I did, mixing in as much fire damage as I could. Bringing Valley to the Valley fight is actually pretty fantastic. Huh. That might be a thing to show off, going with a new break. Give me just a hot second. The laptop that I had turned off just turned it back on. Which is like, you know, spooky. But actually I just don't want that laptop on. So I'll be just a hot, be in just a moment. Well, I'm back, and it's starting up. There we go. Like, it actually, like, I didn't shut it down. I put it in hibernate, and somehow the computer itself restarted. Sorry. It's just the fact it's my work computer. There, now you should shut down. Yeah, there. Shut down, close the lid, done. Get this cord out. Alright, on with this stream. This is what's going down right now. So, boss rush. So the Ice Dragon isn't entirely complex, as stated before. It deals mainly magic attacks with some single target physical. But aside from that, it's not too scary. Its biggest thing is that it is actually capable of dishing out a party-wide stop, which will really slow you down. It being weak to fire, though, allows you to get off some tricky hits. It was like playing both the sound. It was playing like sound effects twice. Wolfie Prisoner, it's funny you should mention the next boss with a party-wide stop. I think it should stop certain stops as long as they're not auto hits. But yeah, that would require some experimentation. We can take a look after the fight. Though Astra patch notes won't be up anymore, whatever. But yeah, Valley here is kind of the same thing as the Ice Dragon. It is mainly fire-based or ice-based magic attacks with one or two physicals. Not really overly complex. Sorry, I just opened up Record Keeper on my phone because that's the window that was open. I got worried for a moment. The notes for what's it called? There we go. Debuff barrier. There it is right there. Debuff barrier affects the following debuffs: poison, silence, paralyze, confuse, slow, stop, blind, sleep, petrify, berserk, sap, and interrupt actions. Yeah, that's the thing. Some attacks are auto hits, and they always go. But some are not. Pretty much, if it can be dodged with, say, M-Blink, it can be dodged with the buff barrier. Alright, next boss is Legend of the Stage. It is the Earth Dragon. A lot of these fights are kind of reflecting, like, what happened later in the story. Earth Dragon is mainly earth damage with some physical attacks and stuff that it can... it has counters, pretty much. Biggest thing is to lower its magic defense and to poison it, so we need a Machinist. Or, you know, try and RNG it. I'd rather just bring a Machinist. So, we buffed ourselves for Earth Defense. I think this is Earth Defense. Zephyr Clove is Earth Defense. Good. Anywho, for Earth Defense, and we have our poison right there. Everything else is wind or water-based to hit the major status effects. And because of all the spells are Earth-oriented, we don't need a Shelga, and we're just bringing Protectka. I hit the way wrong button combination and brought up my PC specs. I didn't even know you could do that. Oops. Didn't need to close that window yet. Now we do want to lower its damage first and foremost, and get that poison. The sooner we get that poison off, the better. There we go. But yeah, counter Horn Tusk. It's 2 hits. Random targets. Really rude. However, we have Yell Boys. And you counter rude with rude. Can't remember the last time I used freezing or snow spell strike. What a good move! Really good animation on that. Are you talking about Bio Grenade? Bio Grenade is not a great ability. It was much better when it first came out, but now it has kind of fallen by the wayside. Really? That's good to hear. I always felt it sort of fell off, but to hear that it's still pretty useful is good. Good news. And yeah, like I said, this guy, as long as you bring the earth resistance and the prep for the physical, not too rough. Otherwise, bring Shelia for the earth attacks. And triple plus is Sephiroth the Fiend. He does a whole bunch of stuff. The biggest thing that he will do is periodically use his force field, which makes an element do no damage. I've brought a lot of holy damage, so as long as he doesn't hit holy, I will be good. Because Setzer doesn't use a gun. When was the last time you saw Setzer with a gun? This fight was extremely bugged for a while. So it should be noted that this boss is almost entirely ice damage, so having ice resistance is very good for this. I'm trying to bring some non-elemental damage, but, what you can fit into the party. As such, we are going to take Vessels of Fate, just in case we... Look, Sharpshooter makes no fucking sense. It is the weirdest ability class, and the kind of thing that they just keep trying to shoehorn into stuff. It will not get a new ability for like another 4 months. And by the time it does, you will go, huh, that's what you're going with? Oops. Yeah, what about Witch? Ugh. Oh, well, another one that just sort of fell apart. Anywho. Alright, Sephiroth EX. Watch out for the, watch the arms, and, don't get hit by tumults and what have you. That's not the right fight. Yeah, that is why we brought Taunt, is for his counter. I could not think of the name of the move that he uses in 14 where all the spires come out of the ground. It really escaped me. Oh. He really likes to counter, doesn't he? What is this haste? Did he seriously make himself wholly immune immediately? Okay, good. Reflect, haste, and a blink. I was not ready for this. Alright, so yes, it was a blink. I was hoping to see Fiendish Rage at least once. I mean, come on, man, you have haste. You should try and put it to use. Well, it was a good final move. As my multiple cannons have you, like, targeted down. FF6 has a really good job set, just overall. But yeah, the biggest thing to watch out for there, is if he makes himself wholly immune, and you've gone super wholly heavy. That's why it's cycling through by knocking it through its weak phases. Maybe it's very possible. Yeah, just watch out if he goes wholly immune, just in case. Bring some non-elemental. You don't want to be up shit creek without an element. Alright, ultimate fights. Me? No, I'm not rolling on Banner 2. I'll do my dollar draw and that's about it. Why does this keep refreshing? Oh, because I'm on a different device. Alright, ultimate. Legendary plunder is, of course, the red dragon. Biggest thing is it uses a lot of fire attacks, such as Flare Star and Southern Cross. It can also whip out Ultimate Holy if you're not careful, so good to reduce its mind as well. You're going to want Protectka and Shelga for this, as well as bringing Magic and Power Breakdown. Weak to both ice and water attacks. Just go all out. The party set up for this one. So Onion Knight and Ferris are both going to be doing breaks because we do want to break that mind for Holy. Celis is going to be doing her Spell Blades up top, making sure to hit both weaknesses. And Kefka is going to be mementoing into Onion Knight. Remember, Bards can cast Shelga. I really hope suplexing a train is Sabin's OSB. I don't know if he has it yet in Japan, but it should definitely be his OSB. One of the rare occasions that I use Bard. Bard's such a forgotten ability class in Global. Alright. I'm going to move this coffee cup over because my hand keeps bumping into it. Now, you can bring Magic Lore to this fight, which will taunt the fire attacks and the flares that it'll eventually cast. Not entirely a bad idea. You have to make sure to hit that ice weakness for conditions. I mean, the problems with bards is they frequently leave bards behind collab events with CDs being released in Japan, which is like, oops, when it comes to global. Hell yeah. I don't know, hitting that hard with Memento Mori feels like a problem when it's not weakness. Like, am I doing something illegal here? That shouldn't happen. Hell yeah. That's like good darkness damage. Dark mage damage. Whatever. Swift spell's great. Well, this is a boss. Well, this is a boss. Oh, no, I'm sorry, this feels highly illegal. Really, as long as you bring fire resistance, the only thing you have to be worried about is the Holy, which is AoE, by the way. But bringing enough ice and fire damage, or ice and water damage, really kind of tears this boss apart before it even knows what to do. Chat agrees that this feels highly illegal. I am going to jail for my record keeper crimes. Oh, that was a boss. I think it's been a long while since I finished a ultimate fight at full HP. Sorry, the Onion Knight has a tiny sliver missing. So does Selfie. Let's go with those numbers. Yeah, so Onion Knight, 3 out of 5. It's a passing grade. I really don't have anything else to say about that boss. That seemed really simple. Yes, replace your stock white mage as soon as possible. That's a good thing to do. I just destroyed a legendary dragon without even trying. I'm going to jail. I will apologize to the committee in the morning. Resistance! Don't mind if I... That's actually perfect for Celis. Celis Suspendant raises resistance by 30. That's exactly what that item should do. Alright. So, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's time for Hero Fight! When was the last one we had? Because the last event was 13. We didn't have one there. We didn't have one in the event before that. I think it might have been FF1? Yeah. But yeah, it's time for Hero Fight. Being Terra, and actually being quite different from the other main characters. Oh, it was Squall, thank you. Quite different from the other main characters. Terra is entirely magic-based. The biggest thing is that when we get to low HP, that's when she gets really rough, because she does a ultima, dealing 3k damage to everybody, flat, and then kind of unleashes AoE spells like there's no tomorrow. Good to bring magic or fire mitigation to this, because she does use Ultimate Meltdown, which ignores resistance. So, you need somebody to mitigate that. Either way, let's see how this goes. She is weak to dark, and while normally I would just say use Sid Rains, see how this goes. Yeah. So obviously Kefka, Sephiroth are doing their darkness thing. Golbez will be taunting the single target attacks, while also draining his HP back. Onion Knight will be reducing damage, and Selphie doing her healing thing down the bottom. For the most part, this feels like a pretty solid party. Though I do want to show both sides of the coin, so I will probably run a that's not the right button. Sid mission party afterwards, where I just use Sid Reigns. Because come on now. We all know what you want to see. That's right, baby. More Sid Reigns. Yeah, 3,000 needles. Man, if it was just blue magic 3,000 needles, that'd be way better than Ultimate Ultima. That feels like something Bart's would do, though. Just wait for Bart's Ultimate Triple Plus. I joke, but I know things. Yeah, if there's ever a heroes fight, just bring Sid Reigns. Who's even casting this break here? We should have Golbez do it. Yeah, alright. Nice, perfect. She does have AoE, and that's pretty much the scariest thing that she can throw out there. So we do have to keep an eye out for that. Hold. Oh, that's not too bad. Now we have to get revved up. You should extremely level up the good boy. For you see, he is the good boy. It's alright. Trying to push her slowly into the later phases, though not too slow, because of course she can do stuff like that. That's not worth it at all. Without a second magic boost on him, that's just not worth it. Yeah, I think now it's time to use these 2 hits. We are going to try to burst her down at this point. I was kind of hoping that would hit after Ultima. Yeah, that's mainly why. Because that can combo into some real nasty shit. Point. Luckily, she always follows up Meltdown with Flare, so that will go to Golbez. Except Golbez isn't taunting anymore. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. I'm fine, how are you? Ooh. Just bring Sid Reigns. The heroes, including Sephiroth. So, we saw this very briefly earlier, but the double plus is Dullahan. So, just gonna highlight, where is it at? There we go. The Northern Cross group attack that can stop heroes it hits. You can't see it, but I'm just staring at the chat. Like, oh, a stop mechanic, you say? How about you go fuck yourself? How about that? Well, Darren's tomb kind of makes sense, seeing how it's a lock event. Actually, no, it doesn't make any sense. The big thing here is I think Dullahan here even has less mind than... I'm actually going to look that up real quick. I want to say he has less mind than Chaos, but I could be wrong. I actually want to know this for research. This isn't the right thread. Oh, God damn it. There you go. No, he has more mind. Well. Well, either way. this guy has a weakness and doesn't resist all elements. Hold up, Kuja, is that? It is Chain Fire right now. It's weak to fire. Checking that again. Yes, weak to fire. You need a Dispel because he does like to haste himself. You know, Magic, Full Break, Power Break, Mind Break, and then your Protectica and Shell Gills. We'll probably Protect Shell first turn, use Break on Kuja, use these, then Refresh Break, and then use like Command 1 on Kuja. We're just going to attempt to TPS this guy as fast as possible. We have on Celis, who has the lowest mind of the team, a Stop Resist accessory. The alternative you can do here is not bring Mind down, but I want to say it also has a Holy. But instead of bringing Mind down, you could bring Affliction Break, which is not an entirely bad idea. I'm going to try with Mind first, and then try Affliction Break second. What's up, V-Prisoner? Does your thing dodge it? Nice. That's what I like to hear. How goes the ultimates? How goes your arcade pit? So far, Terra can be scary, and the dragon is a complete cakewalk. But we are about to walk into the stop zone, the stop sign. Seeing how viable just tanking the stops are. Yes, but did you win? The most important thing. It's not actually the most important thing. Yeah, Arcade Pit's pretty fun. If it wasn't for the fact that it always happens on Sunday, which is now the Record Keeper Day, I would be on more pits. But, sadness. I'll live with my record of highest score. Should also be noted that a lot of the actual damage that the, I expected Ty and John to win. Still have my record. That's what I like to hear. Nice! I like to see people beating Smite. But yes, this boss does a lot of ice attacks, so of course your ice resist accessories are very good. Cells, however, does have that, has that sky-high resistance, so I opted to put the stop resist on her. Let's see how this goes. Thanks! I enjoyed those LPs. But for now, a boss fight, finally. Look at those horses go. I love this. I'm looking more and more at this guy. Holy crap, I love this animation. Everything about this guy. Like, look at the flail going. He's just like bouncing up and down in the little place that he is. Holy shit, this guy whips ass. Alright, it's time to pump out the damage. Pump up the volume, pump out the damage. I expect that to hit max damage, but that's good enough. Seems like his bar is moving at a steady pace, so we should have the damage here. It's just a matter if we can overcome the stops. Alright, holy is not a problem. Noted. Actually, I take back my earlier comment. I am a little worried about our damage. Onion Burst buff may have actually just run out. Oh no, Slyo. Oh, that's some sadness right there. That's some actual sadness. Oh well, look at it this way. What'd you miss out on? A couple crystals. Nice. Like, I have an alt, and my alt frequently can't, well, not frequently, but every now and then it can't clear the big fights, and I look at it and go, actually, I don't care. Oh no, this fight isn't actually too rough. Hell yeah, do it. See what happens. You stupid idiot. You dumb motherfucker. Do realize that a good majority of the weapons and stuff that I have on some of my characters are mind boosters. So, I do actually kind of make out. Like, I allowed myself 2 in-realm weapons, but both those are mind boosters. Bending the rules a little bit. But, survivability-wise, no, this fight does not seem too bad. Though he is getting very counter-happy. I think we have the fight here, though. Magic Pixel, good boy, with the coup de grace once again. Destroyed. Wow. When was the last time I one and done? It's been a while. It really has. Should, of course, note that you can, of course, instead of bring mind down, you can Affliction Break that boss and avoid the stops that way. Yeah, we did get stopped. Twice. They're scripted, but I boosted mine on the characters that didn't have stop resist, so we got around it that way. Like, look over at the stats on the right there. You can see I actually kind of planned this. Celis has the lowest mine. Everybody else has at least over 250. And she has the stop resist. The counter to that is she has 380 resistance, so she doesn't really need the resistance from ice attacks. Remember, in Record Keeper, you can bring as many breaks as you want, but proper strategy and preparation can win you a fight easily. And yeah, as I said, just to show off a different way of going about this, let's do a Sid mission. Yeah, Hoofa. That guy had a ton of mind, though. It's not like Chaos, where he has, like, almost no mind. Ferris is fine. Setzer. No, wait, we don't need Setzer. Edgar. No, actually, Celis. Oh, wait. Right, Sid mission. There we go. Chaos had 150 mind. So yeah, that'll tell you how that goes. I'll even stick to my one weapon rule. It's a good weapon. It's alright. It gets the job done. Nope. There we go. Switch this over to attack, and we want that. And then the very good girl down at the bottom. Yeah, that's the best part, is, I didn't bring this up on stream, because I didn't know at the time, but when I was doing my write-up that I do later, I found out that Chaos's bind attack, the one that does the stop on you, was typed white mage. So whenever he hit you with that, he was actually using a white magic attack, which is why it did like no damage. Now, we need proper stuff. Little known facts about Terra. Terra can do a faith. You know, this is fine. Actually, that right there, that's good. Bahamut and his son, Bughamut. Remember, use the proper name for that Bahamut. It's Bughamut. Bughamut and my son, and also my son. Just in case. Bughamut was a alright, so. How do we explain Bughamut? Way back when, the tutorial in Record Keeper had what's it called? Had Dr. Mog give you a free cast of Bahamut because roaming warriors didn't exist. And that Bahamut, you know, had whatever multiplier enough to do 9999 on Big Boss Man, the Guard Scorpion, and also only had one hit because that's how summons were back then. Bughamut is that Bahamut because it also only has one use. You can't hone it, so it's not like old Bahamut. It's that Bahamut. No, they give you... I just started an account last year. They give you a roaming warrior now. But anywho, what I was getting at is they do that. And yeah, that's what they did, and that's what that Bahamut is. It's the bugged, shitty Bahamut. So that is why I've colloquially named it Bughamut. File. Save as CM2. I will keep my terrible bugged out son, my glitch son, forever. I will never get rid of Bughamut. He is too pure and perfect for this world. Where's all the Sids at? Where you Sid at? Yo Sid! Where you Sid at? Yo, seriously, where are my Sids at? Did I accidentally use one earlier today when I was grinding? I may have accidentally used my Sids earlier today when I was grinding. Piss. Well, I may have to go follow another Sid. I'm gonna give it 2 more refreshes, and then I'm gonna hop out and get a Sid. Yep. Alright. If you got a Sid, yeah, give me your code. Actually, this would be faster, yes. Thank you for the follow. Best Vigar FL. Minfilia. Look, you can't roast me on not doing the Sid's range strats earlier today on Skype, and then roast me again this way. It doesn't work that way. Man, look at that blood sword. That is a fucking blood sword. Oh, that's force of habit. Kefka, using Aerial Blast. Yo, where all the Sids at? Get your Sid out here. There he is. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. That's a good Sid. Yo, Crumb, can you not wait till Wednesday for fucking more Voltron? That show's good. That was me. Just anybody out there like, oh, did my computer give me an error? No, it was me. Don't worry. I don't know why I put everybody in the back row. Doesn't matter. She doesn't have any melee attacks. Whatever. Oh, piss. This actually isn't going to fly at all. Which is fine. Yeah, these peoples need haste. They have to be able to keep up. Yeah, the rest are fine. Just those people need haste. Okay. Back to it. Look at all them empty bars. What a bunch of empty bars. Oh, I forgot I didn't even put the Gigas armlet on Celis. I massively fucked up. Look, you know, high-level people are great. The newbie seal of approval on, yeah, get your characters to 99. They're good. Oh boy, that's a Sid. No, just a hard fight. Mask-Za, the EX and Ultimate fights are generally just hard fights. Generally some close theme to the event, but they've been doing this hero character gimmick for a while now. Oh, it might be when she went berserk in Narsh. You know, that's actually probably a good point. I can see that. You dumb idiot, you stupid moron. You're not gonna do anything to sell us. Watch as I make the health bar disappear in the blink of an eye. Watch as my characters get massively messed up. There you go. Oh yeah, and Sid Reigns destroys these fights every time. Sid reigns supreme. Sid reigns strategy. Man, I could probably beat this without a healer. Give me them orbs. Want them orbs. Let's look at some banners. How about? So, on the first banner, we got the Gladius, which is a miracle of Kolingen. Can easily break the... has reduced delay. Probably has a lower multiplier than normal, but A. Isn't realm specific holy boosting, so you can even slap down a knight and do some good damage with them. And overstrike, whatever. I'm never big on overstrikes, but it gets the job done if you need it to. The Thief's Knife is his actual burst. Nice thing about this is that it imperils against fire, and the first command is a Mug Bloodlust, except with magic instead. So still stackable buff, stackable debuff. And then you have Fire Holy attacks on the defend command for him to deal damage. It's good. It's good. It's pretty alright. The fire resistance lowering is really nice because, yes, I was right. Kolingen has 1000% power but short delay. I knew there was a trade-off. Death Strike Darts is mostly Mega Flare, which may be one of the best animations in the game. You should go look it up if you want. It has instant KO on it, which is okay. Fucking... This goes off. How do I see the rest of this? There we go. Small chance to double the number of attacks to 14. That's great. But yes, it is a 7-hit ranged random targets. Deals ranged physical damage. Deals damage and does attack defense. Deals damage and does magic resistance. These are all stackable. I like that. This is a good support break. Do I play Brave Exvius? I actually don't like Brave Exvius at all. I played it for a while and really fell off of it because I found it to be tedious. Extremely tedious. With no payoff at all. But anyway, back to banners. Edgar's Soul Break. See if there's anything extra here. Nope, it's just in poison. So 6 hits, poison non-elemental, high chance to poison, random targets, and will in bio. Edgar, one of the few in bios in the game, but Edgar really can't benefit from that in bio except on his burst, which is your standard 4-hit single target and 2-hit AoE with a poison, blind, and silence tacked on. It's good. This is a very good. Its biggest weakness is how rare poison is a weakness. It does go good with his overburst if you have it, overstrike. Southern Cross, 8 fire attacks and will infuse with fire, which combos extremely well into his burst and overstrike. So it's kind of a good if you have it. Otherwise, it doesn't combo into any of his abilities. Death Chariot. 7 hits, and it's a full breakdown. Small chance to double the number of hits to 14. Yep, that seems to be his MO. Whatever, it's a full breakdown. That's great. Just use this. Don't have to worry about breakdowns for a little bit, and they're way more reduced than a normal break does. And the Choco Brush is Portrait of Lakshmi. Big Medica with a regen on it. Soul Spiral, we saw this on the banner. Heals and Asuna's large defense boost. It's alright. And then Luminous Robe is brush up. It's pretty meh. Aside from the fact that it is a haste, which is great. The crit up is good too. But there are better haste doggas out there. However, if you got this and you don't have a haste in the realm, hey, that's nice, right? Overall, this is a pretty good banner. Its biggest downside is that it comes at the same time as Anniversary. Which, speaking of good banners, or possibly good banners that come at the same time as Anniversary, Banner 2. Save the Queen. It doesn't get the same holy boost that outside of realm that Locks gets, but it does get a holy boost in realm. Massive holy and wind damage. Deals more for each magic attack the user has been hit with. Includes most spells. Can break damage cap. It's alright. That's a good overstrike. You just need to slap magic lore on her and then anything else on the front. Yeah, Sabin's Bracelet is pretty alright for a party-wide Asuna on somebody who is not going to detriment your team trying to cast this party-wide Asuna. Lightbringer's Maria Song. You know it, you love it. It was our first attack magic 30% boost. It also in Holies, Celis, and then the attacks are Fire, Ice, Holy. This is a nice break. I like this one. Indomitable Blade is like a lot of the times. Indomitable Blade is usually better than like these, but if you only have these, they're pretty good for what they are. Dancing Mad. Symphony of Madness. It is a 8-hit poison in bio. Let's see if there's any special effects on the end. Nope. And then you have 4 poison dark. Wait, is it in dark or is it? Yeah, okay, it's in bio. So poison, dark attacks, 4, and then lower attack of all enemies to a large amount and can slow them. So you have a nice mix here of damage and support. That's really good. Kefka does have a limited moveset, but he has a Darkness Mage, so it syncs up nice there. the Masamune. Science Burst. It's 8 hits, raises the crit chance of all your allies, and enables the user to temporarily counterattack, so it gives him retaliate status. The Claws of Doma is a 1 hit and heals the user. Blades of Doma is 4 hits, lowers the user's defense, and raises the attack. The problem here is I don't think Cyan can taunt. Somebody needs to correct me on that, but I don't think Cyan can taunt, so he, can't really utilize the counter that much since he can't taunt the attacks towards him in any way, sort of continuing the tradition of Cyan being a really mediocre character even in his burst. Sorry, Cyan, I wish you were better. But they keep messing you up somehow. Yeah, I'm actually going to hop out real quick and just check that, because I don't want to be giving out false information. There he is. Yeah, he can't taunt. So, hey, he can retaliate and not utilize that in any meaningful way. I'm sorry, Cyan. They really keep destroying you. Hold up. There's no fucking Kefka here, but they put a Kefka on that one. Anyway, Niflheim Flute is Forsaken Null. 7 magic hits, random targets, and reduce the offensive magic casting time for all allies. So spell haste. Pretty alright, all things considered. Again, Kefka's a pretty solid character, so if you get this on him and you have magic boosts from another place, it's good. Guy's Bell is Bog. 6 white magic. Wait, 6 white magic, earth, and Alright, yeah, because he's a healer. Non-elemental attacks, all targets and temporarily lower their attack and defense. So, a good stacking debuff on all enemies. Since Mog is also a dancer, that synergizes pretty well with him. Oh hey, Leo. Remember him? Everybody remember Leo? 6 physical holy attacks and temporary, and then Imperial Holy them. Damage increases facing fewer enemies, so you don't get hampered that way. If you need an Imperial Holy, there it is, but Leo is a pretty stock knight. Celis is a better knight. I'm just going to go on a limb and say that. Whale Whisker for Drago. Gives Protect and Shell and raises the resistance of everybody. So that's pretty good early in the fight, and it's fantastic later in the fight. Unfortunately, Drago has a very weak moveset until they add blue magic. Sorry, Drago. Soul Saber is Runic Blade. You know it, you love it. It lures all life magic attacks in and restores 1 use for each one that hits. Hell yeah. It's not Indomitable Blade, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, Leo can draw Retta. That's the only thing that you can do over Celis. Whereas Celis gets double strike spell blades, which I honestly hold in a higher regard. This banner is easily weaker than the first one. The fact that hers isn't non-elemental means if something is holy and wind weak, you're gonna be doing shit damage there. And the holy boost doesn't go outside of realm. Lightbringer is a pretty good buff, but like the Morisame is such a miss. And Dancing Mad is okay. Whereas I think all the bursts on the first banner were fantastic. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic, and fantastic. This is alright for mages. That's okay on a pretty mediocre healer, because he doesn't have white 5. Leo. And Whale Whisker is on a really bad character. Though, Runic, if you want to go for it. Let's see what I get. Welp. I guess I'm using Leo. I mean, I don't think this account has a, No, that's actually fantastic. I don't think this account has an Imperial Holy. So, yeah, I'll take that. Let's actually take a look at Leo real fast. Yeah, he heard me talking shit. Let's take a look at Leo real fast, just so I can actually get a confirmation on what he can do. Well, he doesn't get Samurai 5. Let's see if he can dive to that, but Knight and Combat, so he can do taunting and what have you. Let's just see if he can, what he can dive into. Let's look at Leo. Knight. Nope. Alright, well, he can't get up to Samurai 5. So, yeah, I'll take the Imperial. Question in the chat, will you be doing anything for Beyond Omega? Yes. I believe the final banner for that lands next Sunday, and I will be doing a stream. That's not where I wanted to be at all. So, a room, this is the Beyond Omega event, by the way. A room of Beyond Omega unlocks every time a banner for the festival drops. So I will be, once the final room drops, I'll be doing all of these. Excuse me. I'll be doing all these in succession. And then, of course, you know. Boom. Boom. All of that. Boom. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. That will be on next Sunday. So next week. And then the day after I get to do a actual event stream. Ooh. Busy time for me. Anywho, though. That's been it for the Final Fantasy VI event. Pretty simple bosses this time around, and I can appreciate that. Next time we have Final Fantasy IX, but before that there's Beyond Omega. So do keep an eye out for that. I'll see you next time.